Fable 5 is so powerful, the only thing that can stop it is the US government.
This man just asked the world's smartest AI to grade his entire life, and I'm scared to try it.
Life-related stuff with Fable 5. And this is called the Wheel of Life. It's broken down into 3 areas. It's health, which comprises of body, mind, and soul. It is your work, which is growth, money, and your mission. And then it's relationships, which is family, romance, and friends. And the idea of this is that you fill this out from a score of level 1 to level 10 about how happy are you.
He scores his health, work, and relationships 1 to 10. Then Claude starts interviewing him like, what did you eat? When did you sleep? Sir, the AI is asking harder questions than my doctor, and his point lands. One flat spoke and the whole wheel wobbles.
With the amount of effort and energy that you're putting into it. In other words, like, how satisfied are you with that? Are you saving loads of money? That would be a 10. If you're not, that would be something slightly lower. Now, the first thing I want you to do is go ahead and grab this prompt here, which is a Wheel of Life, full life prompt review. And literally what you're going to do is copy this prompt, and I want you to throw this directly.
And if you think an AI judging your sleep schedule is wild, wait until it starts designing websites.
With this, another example of what it did is it built this website in one shot. Let me show you exactly what this looks like. I come in, I descend. I have this thing. I even have music. I'm just going to mute this. As you can see, I can scroll in. As I scroll in, I get new things. Now I'm in this section here. I can scroll in further and look at this.
The older model site looks like a decent school project, then Fable 5 drops scroll animations, interactive sections, even a zooming ice cube in one prompt. One prompt. I've lost whole weekends to website builders, and this thing did it like homework.
I go in and now I've got this ice cube. I can come back out. I can look at it. It is insane. It did this in one freaking prompt. Then I had this comparison here. This is 4.8. Okay. I scroll down. It's not a bad website. 4.8. It's not like, hey, 4.8, we don't care about you. 4.8 is great, but it's not on the level of Fable 5. Okay. It's not a bad website. This is a good website. Let me show you what Fable 5 did. I'm going to refresh this as well so you can see. First of all, this image is a category above this one.
But a pretty website is nothing compared to the mission control center he builds next.
Where we're spending it. And crucially, and this is one of the unfair advantages you can get, is Fable 5 can dream for you overnight. It can go through all of your history, every message you've had with Claude, every message you've had with Hermes Agent, all of your skills, and actually dynamically find for you suggestions of how you can physically improve.
One screen shows every AI he uses, what each costs, and all his projects together. And the unhinged part, it dreams overnight, digging through his history to suggest improvements by morning. My apps can't even remember my password, and his setup is doing night shifts.
If you're using something that should be a skill, it can go and find that skill. It can do internet research. It can find skills that are crushing it online and give you those dynamic bits of feedback. It shows you the sources. You can control goals. You can look at memory, connect it to Obsidian, understand data better. You can even go ahead and connect everything else. And this, for me,
and just when I thought that was the peak, he turns this AI into the world's harshest critic.
I gave it an example system, an example sort of GitHub repo. And I said, look, I want you, Opus 4.8, to go through and check it. And I gave the exact same prompt to Fable 5. Then I had a separate model analyze it and give me feedback on, I didn't know which model was which, to actually assess which one was better.
Same project to both models, judged by 3 separate A, is that didn't know which was which. Final score, 90 versus 80, unanimous, like 3 referees pointing at the same team. So his move is letting Fable 5 red pen everything you already built, zero mercy.
Okay, and here are the results. So we have Model A and we have Model B. Which is which? Well, I'm going to tell you right now. A was Opus 4.8 and B was Fable 5. Opus 4.8 scored 80%, not bad. Fable 5 scored 90%. And what I did is I had them all go through, okay, and actually had these to cross. We had Claude, we had Codex, and Gemini doing it. AI assessed them for prioritization, coverage and depth, actionability, total. Unanimous. Fable 5.
But the 5th step is the one he calls the biggest of all. And it's about finding one sneaky problem.
Okay, and we use the theory of constraint. So the idea with this is we think about in our business, our work, what is the biggest constraining factor? What is the one thing that if we were to fix it, in this case, it's the narrows, right? What is the one thing that if we fix this, everything else would be fine? The classic example is you and I run a Lamborghini production factory.
His Lamborghini factory example kills me. 100 hoods, 500 paint jobs, but one engine a week means one car a week. So he feeds Claude a prompt that hunts down your single biggest constraint and builds a fix-it plan. It's a detective that only cares about the one clue that matters.
We can do 100 bonnets, we can do 500 paint jobs, but we can only produce one engine a week. It doesn't matter how good we are at everything else if we can only do one engine a week.
Before we continue, quick heads up. If you're watching this and thinking, I like the idea, but I want to see how this actually works in practice, I've linked a free training below. It breaks down the exact system and workflow we use, shows how it's already structured, and explains how people use it without having to figure everything out from scratch. If that sounds useful, the link's in the description. You can check it out anytime. Now back to the video.
We are limited. You can see, guys, even my agents are pulling up new designs in the background. The idea here is that we identify the biggest constraint with Fable 5 and we give it a prompt to work through that and build an action strategy. And so if you're not sure where to start with this, I'm going to put a link for this down below, which is the Theory of Constraints business review.
And then he drops the cheat sheet that changes how you should use this AI before the clock runs out.
Another way, take this as a bit of a cheat sheet. Low is going to be your default for chats, for docs, drafts. It already beats Opus. Use medium for volume work. So build synthesis, analysis beats Opus or Max 2. Use high for your hard problems.
The cheapest low mode still beats the older model's best effort, which is comedy. His rule is renting Einstein by the hour. Don't pay genius rates to ask what's for lunch. Low mode for daily stuff. Max mode only for choices you can't undo.
XI is big autonomous runs, and Max is one-way doors, architecture and plans that you cannot redo. That's when we bring in the max level. So for example, if I was building a website, I might use Fable 5 for the first 20% on high, then I'll switch out to Opus 4.8, and then maybe bring in...
The wild part is this model leaves subscription plans tomorrow. So the real question is, which of these 5 moves you're trying first? Whether you like this video or not, really hit the like button. You know why? Because I gave you the exact training for free that our paid members get. This video is going to be in the members area for the paid members, and you got it for free. So yes, don't you think I deserve a like? Go ahead, like it, share with your friends and family, subscribe to our channel if you haven't yet. Make sure you switch on the notification bell button, and of course, ask your friends and family to subscribe and switch on the notification bell button. It's very important for us because we have a goal of getting 10,000 subscribers in next 3 months. And the only way we can do that is when you hit the subscribe button. Go ahead, do it. And for more money techniques, watch these videos and we will see you on the next one.